I've been to the Olympics with boxing. I've been to 5 different weight classes, and I fought the best in my era. The key punch in boxing is the jab. Boom, boom. Before you even throw the punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. You drop on the shots like this. You go here, 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 back with the jab, down to the body, bow,
So he saw everything right, everything wrong he did, and he fixed it. This is the beauty of the fight. The energy is good, and his energy is good. So.
Can we order some new laces, please?
So both camps are buzzing right now. Floyd and Mike have officially started their fight prep, and word from Tyson's corner is that he's looking absolutely devastating. His trainer keeps saying he's never seen Mike this locked in or physically ready, even better than some of his younger years.
In the perfect time, perfect place now. Where's Mike? Put everything together. So mentally, physically, we're excited. If the fight was next Saturday, you will be ready. We talk about Roy was 4 years ago. Today, Mike is much better than he was when he fought Roy.
Mike breaks down what real mastery means in boxing. He talks about how achieving true greatness isn't just about talent, it's about diving deep into every aspect of the craft and showing up with that same hunger day after day, year after year.
Perfection is so complex that if you're not good enough, you're beneath it. And if you surpass it, you're too high. It's just, you just can't win with that perfection game. It's just, when you're hot, you're hot. Yeah. That's how it goes.
When you watch Mike hit the pads during training, those old instincts come flooding back. The way he moves, the precision in every combination, that raw intensity that made him a household name, it's all still there.
Okay. Be right.
Good. Round one. Oh, feel. Cut the ring. Exactly. Cut the ring. Exactly, Mike. Beautiful. Yes, just like that, Mike Tyson. Excellent, Mike. Excellent, Mike. You break him. Unpredictable. Exactly, Mike. Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent. Excellent. Complete game. Complete game. Beautiful game. Complete. There's nothing to say. You're complete. Exactly enough. Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent roll. Excellent defense, champ. This is the perfect head position. This we talk about it. 40 seconds.
There's something electric that happens when Tyson steps into any ring. The atmosphere completely changes, and you can feel this raw energy that reminds everyone watching that age is just a number when you're dealing with this level of talent.
You can't teach what he has in him. It's something that's ingrained in him. He's been like that for his whole life, and you know that's why you see something special every time you see him fight, every time you see him do an interview. You know, he's just a special person, and he's upon a special show.
He's raising his techniques in the ring better and better every single day. His defense, his power, his speed, his endurance. Today he put everything together, the conditioning, everything that he needs.
Mike opens up about his current training routine, and it's intense. 7 miles of running every single morning. Then he layers on additional work to keep that lightning fast hand speed that made him famous in the first place.
I do the 3 miles. If I could do the 3 miles in like 15 minutes, then I'm hot. You know what I mean? If I could do 5-minute miles, that I'm on the ball. And that's what I ran for. I ran for speed. How fast can I do 4 miles? How fast can I do 7 miles?
Yeah, and you knew if you were getting in that same 6-minute mile, then a 5-minute, 50-second mile, that's how you were getting better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Throughout the course of a camp.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Would you start a camp and you'd feel like maybe you weren't going that fast, but as the camp went on?
No, as the camp go on, you become better. Then when you become better, you push yourself more. You push yourself when sometimes you have to submit to yourself. You just have to push yourself.
On the other side, Floyd's back in his element after being away from serious training. Watching him work, you see that trademark sharpness and lightning quick reflexes that made him untouchable for so many years.
Slide and drop. Punch it, wait it, hip it up. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. Six. Punch it. Pitch it. Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance. Pitch it. Okay, press it down. Pitch it. Hit it.
Floyd's power shots during training sessions are turning heads. Every punch he throws carries that same authority and precision that dominated the sport for decades, proving he hasn't lost that special touch.
The GOAT coming back, he working They act like you don't still got it, champ. They act like you don't still got it. Let them know, son. Oh. Them shits hit different. I'm telling you. You know, I look full of check that weight balance, center weight.
The chemistry between Floyd and his longtime trainer is still perfect. Their communication is seamless, and you can see how that technical mastery and attention to detail remains as sharp as ever.
The Detroit area, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan, but everybody knows the earth is my turf. Mexico, get ready. Let me give you guys a little show. We go straight in.
Floyd always preaches the same core principle that made him unbeatable. The sweet science is about landing your shots while staying completely untouchable, and his defensive genius combined with ring IQ is still operating at an elite level.
Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here.
When Floyd talks about this upcoming exhibition, his eyes light up. He genuinely believes this clash between two all-time greats is going to capture the imagination of fight fans everywhere and deliver something truly special. Asked about his game plan, Floyd just smiles and says there isn't one.
I just got to show up. If I wanted to go one round, go one round. If I wanted to go two.
The entire world is going to watch this fight. Every single person in the entire world. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot. That's 8 billion people.
Floyd's pad work sessions are absolutely mesmerizing. The hand speed, the pinpoint accuracy, the way his reflexes and timing work together. It's clear that some skills just don't fade away.
Right roll.
Roll.
Hook right hand. Right hand hook. Again. Hook right hand.
Simon Jordan is scratching his head over Floyd's decision to take this fight, especially after that whole McGregor exhibition situation. He points out how these events are really about mixing pure entertainment with legitimate sport, and streaming platforms like Netflix are making calculated moves based on subscriber lifetime value. They know exactly what each new viewer is worth to them long term. Jordan also mentions how Joshua's victory over Jake Paul shows this blend of sports and showbiz in action. The boxing purists might not love it, but the numbers don't lie when it comes to audience appeal and revenue generation.
Floyd Mayweather has had a variety of different bouts. I mean, I hear that he's going to fight Mike Tyson. I don't understand what that thinking is. Or an exhibition. We've seen him fight and hold up Conor McGregor in an exhibition fight. It's Netflix building entertainment models around sport. Sport is entertainment. It crosses over. Netflix have got a proven model of success that ultimately they invest some money into these sort of things, whether it's Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson or Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. They look at their lifetime value of their average subscriber, not every subscriber, but their average subscriber, and then they multiply it by the amount of subscribers they think they're going to get as new ones, and they make a commercial decision.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Because everything that they've done so far is massive, and this obviously will be a talking point. I mean, Anthony Joshua's knockout.
Jordan dives deeper into the business side, explaining how the Tyson-Jake Paul event brought in millions of fresh Netflix subscribers. When you factor in that each subscriber represents about $900 in lifetime value, suddenly paying massive fighter purses makes complete financial sense. He draws lines between different types of fights, separating true competitive boxing from these entertainment-focused spectacles involving guys like Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn, and Jake Paul. Jordan wraps up by looking back at the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, noting how timing and age affected that historic bout, and how today's exhibitions are really about smart business decisions driven by viewer demand rather than pure athletic competition.
That they understand what people want, what the rest of the community wants, and actually, I don't know if that's the algorithm or just good research or just good instincts, well, they do great numbers.
They have a 300 million subscriber base around the world, bigger than that now. I think the growth on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fights, I think they got 2 million subscribers out of it, new subscribers. Now, irrespective of whether some of those subscribers churn or don't stay for a long period of time, the average Netflix subscriber is worth $900. Some will be worth $1,500, some will be worth $29.99. So the average Netflix subscriber is worth $900. So by that mathematics, they paid Mike Tyson and Jake Paul something like 150 million. And they banked $2 billion.
Well worth it.
There's a scale. Now, sports, again, you look at what it is. You've got elite sport.
Wade Plemons breaks down what these upcoming exhibitions really represent, calling them entertainment spectacles rather than traditional competitive fights. He notes how Floyd's bout against Rolando, a former champion, gives him quality preparation without any risk to his perfect record. The Tyson-Mayweather exhibition follows the same blueprint, designed to thrill audiences rather than settle any real competitive questions.
When you do exhibitions, and again, Floyd fighting in his exhibition versus Mike Tyson in the Congo to get ready for this, that's on April 25th. And like we saw a second ago, Manny takes his on April 18th from the Thomas and Mack Arena in Vegas. So this must have been planned in the works before they even announced the exhibition fights, right? And again, Floyd's got a tough one. Ruslan is a former world champion. It's a 10-round welterweight fight. That's not the same exhibition that Floyd is doing. They don't even have rounds yet for the Floyd and Mike Tyson deal. Minutes, none of that. This is a 10-round exhibition, but it's a fight because Ruslan's a bad mother. But this was all it had to have been set up, put in play for those two to come together in September. They needed a tune-up fight for each of them. That wasn't going to count against them on their records. Hopefully no one gets knocked out in those two exhibition fights. And again, they're two of the best of all time. They could probably avoid it. Then they come out in September and have one final go at it. I told you guys, Floyd is going broke.
Manny Pacquiao's The April 18th date at the Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas fits perfectly into both fighters' strategic scheduling. Plemons highlights the financial angle, mentioning past financial troubles and missing millions, showing how these legendary names can still generate massive revenue through streaming deals. He points out that casual fans are drawn to recognizable legends rather than competitive balance, similar to what we saw with Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua events. Plemons also examines skill retention, comparing how Floyd and Manny Pacquiao have aged and wondering which legend has held on to more of their prime abilities. While neither will perform at peak levels, there's real excitement around seeing how much top-level talent these icons still possess. The whole thing combines smart business strategy with nostalgia and controlled entertainment, guaranteeing huge viewership while giving fans one last glimpse of these legendary careers.
Other than, we can look through the court documents of him versus Showtime, but missing $340 million, being years and years behind on his taxes, that's clearly the motivation for this. And because Floyd, obviously, he is one of the best of all time, so if he still can do it. But Mike Tyson, followed by Manny Pacquiao, will get you out of a lot of financial bad situations and bad decision-making. So this is why I think Floyd is doing this more than anything else, leveraging his 50-0 career, because that will bring in the viewership, and Netflix being the partner here. This, I don't know if it's going to approach it, but if there was a matchup to beat Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul on Netflix, seeing as, again, it was 11 years ago, but 4.2 million pay-per-view buys, and seeing as the casual audience doesn't really give a if you're 58 years old Mike Tyson, if you're Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul, the competitiveness of that fight wasn't really ever in question. They don't care. They want to see names they recognize going into that ring.
What makes this Tyson-Mayweather exhibition special goes way beyond just the money involved. These two have genuine competitive history and tension that adds real stakes to what could have been just another exhibition. Their past interactions and rivalry create authentic investment that elevates this above typical exhibition level. Even though both are well past their competitive peaks, that underlying rivalry means every exchange will carry weight, with fans eager to see how experience and instinct show up when it matters.
They have a history of bad blood between the two. Well, more so on the part of Mike Tyson. He just simply does not like Floyd Mayweather. They went through some things. They used to be cool. They used to be friends. And Floyd Mayweather even fought on Mike Tyson's cards. But now they have a strained relationship, and now they're going to fight an exhibition bout. This was, I don't even know what to say about this, right? But why not Floyd versus Roy Jones Jr.? Because Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather have been going.
The back and forth dynamic sets up perfectly. Floyd brings that flawless record and defensive mastery, focusing on technical precision and conditioning. Mike counters with devastating power and aggressive pressure, looking to create chaos with explosive combinations. This style clash, combined with their personal history, could deliver something more meaningful than standard exhibitions. Both fighters know this carries symbolic importance beyond financial rewards, and that knowledge shapes how they're approaching preparation and mental focus. The fight appeals to mainstream audiences who are drawn to the personalities and storylines, not just boxing fans. This exhibition blends spectacle with genuine competitive elements and rivalry, giving everyone a chance to see two legends test themselves against each other, one final time in what promises to be an unforgettable matchup.
And they more compatible as far as size goes. Roy is still bigger than Floyd, but as far as that goes, he still fought at, made his name at 54, 60, 68, and 75, right? Now, he did go up to heavyweight, but they've been going back and forth. They've been jawing back and forth and going viral, going at each other. That would make more sense. I don't know where this came from and how this even came about, but we're going to get Floyd Mayweather in 2026 versus Iron Mike Tyson in the exhibition bout. Two legends, they're going to get their money. I guess Netflix is just looking to put out big money. I'm hearing that it's going to be on Netflix, right? It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds and plays out. But this came out of nowhere. It's just bizarre. I want to know the weight class it's going to be in, because
the physical contrast between Mike and Floyd create fascinating dynamics for this exhibition. Tyson brings that heavyweight power and strength that's been refined over decades of professional competition. His size advantage lets him generate devastating punch power and control the ring's physical space. Floyd counters with speed, technical brilliance, and defensive mastery. Even though he maxed out at 154 pounds professionally, his sharp defensive instincts and ability to read opponents remain unmatched. The age factor adds another layer, since Floyd, despite being smaller, has an 11-year youth advantage that could pay dividends in stamina and recovery. The clash between size and youth, power against technique, creates the exhibition's main intrigue. Everyone's anticipating a battle where strategy and timing might be the great equalizers between these physical differences, making for compelling viewing as two legends showcase their contrasting approaches.
The guy, top weight he fought at was 154 pounds. So Floyd, and he's still a smaller guy to this day. So I think you've got some advantages on both sides here. You've got Floyd, who is 11 years younger, but is, again, possibly given up something like 60 or 70 pounds here. And there's a reason we know there are weight classes in boxing. Now, there's already some trash talk here. So let me read you what Mike Tyson told us here. So he said, "This fight is something neither the world nor I ever thought would or could happen. However, boxing has entered a new era of the unpredictable, and this fight is as unpredictable as it gets. I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it, so it's signed and it's happening. I've been doing this for 30 years, and there hasn't been a single fighter that can tarnish my legacy." This is Floyd now, said Floyd Mayweather. "You already know that if I am going to do something, it's going to be big and it's going to be legendary. I'm the best in the business of boxing. This exhibition will give the fans what they want." Now, that's what it is. It's an exhibition, but Floyd is unblemished. He has been perfect. 50 up, 50 down. But it's been some years since Floyd last fought. Of course, he last fought professionally against Conor McGregor in 2017. He has had some exhibition fights since, but he's fought Logan Paul. He's fought some guys, a kickboxer. He hadn't fought a guy like Mike Tyson.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.